Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice, we shall sing, and we shall be glad in it. I'm Dr. Joy Royston of BK Royston Publishing, Royal Media and Publishing, and the Book Business Bosses, where we help you get your message to the masses, turn your words into wealth, and be a book business boss. So I'm super excited to be with you today. I'm going to be talking a little fast because my Wi Fi may be a little unstable. So I want to get it all in before technology gets the best of me. So we're talking about what's the new goal. Now, we have been talking about harvest time, and you've gotten in a harvest, but we can't just rest on our laurels or stop and say, woo, this is so great, and don't keep moving. And so, therefore, what's the new goal? Where are we going next? What are we going to do next? And so, there's a few things that I always think about when I'm talking about venturing out or starting a new quarter. This is the last Sunday in September. September was really but this is the last Sunday in September, and then we'll be into fourth quarter all the way. This is the last of third quarter this week, so get it in third quarter before the fourth quarter. So you want to be moving with momentum and keep moving forward and figuring out, what are you going to do with your life. Now I know some people are planning Thanksgiving and getting ready for Christmas and the holidays and all that good stuff. So, as business owner, as just people, period, there's a lot going on in your life. But what's the goal? For me, I've already started planning for 2024 if the Lord allows me to live. Now, if He doesn't, I'll see y'all on the other side. But right now, I'm I'm planning for doing more living. So I have to decide one of four things for our time together. For what's the new goal? Number one, am I going to just maintain where I am? And some people think maintenance is really going backwards, but it's not. You've got to determine your strategies, your systems that you have in place, your technology, your money, your time, your effort. Have things changed? If you can just maintain this for a short time or the long time, this can be good. Is the money that you've made this year in your business fine? Is the money that you're making currently on your job not enough? But if I can just stay still right here, I can get some things done. And if I make some modifications over there, then I can still get some things done. So making sure that you have evaluations to determine, okay, I don't think I can put any more on my plate. Sometimes it's not business. Sometimes it's not books. Sometimes it's not any other additional um, business venture because I am a business owner and entrepreneur full time. So I'm always thinking business, but sometimes it's your personal life. Sometimes you have to think, okay, wait a minute, I can't add any more committee. I can't volunteer for no more organizations. I can't attend anymore. I can't do any more events, and I have to do that too sometimes too, and say, do I want to return to that event? Do I want to do that again? Can I do that again? Can I afford to do that again? Do I want to be there? So the maintaining has a lot on a whole lot of levels. Are your needs of your family members changing? Have they gone from toddlers to now they're teenagers? Now they're young adults, so they'll need you in different ways. Do you have elderly parents that you're taking care of, or a family member that you're seeing about, or somebody died unexpectedly, or immediate? There are some things that happen unexpected that you do need to hold on. We need to stay right here, mark time a little. We don't need to add any more on our plate. I'm not going to be able to handle all this. Sometimes it's mentally and emotionally, I can't handle no more. So I got to maintain right here. I'd love to grow. I'd love to expand. I'd love to move to the next level, but it's not time for that. And then sometimes you have to minimize. So sometimes you have to maintain just, okay, we can keep all these plates going. We get it. And then sometimes we have to minimize. We have to realize the things that do not work and the things that won't work and that we cannot venture all out. I remember there was a new launch that I wanted to do in my business, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do this. And I had a client who said, and I mentioned it before, I believe, but I had a client who said, "Are you sure you're ready to do that yet?" And sometimes I bounce things off my clients, who have done multiplicity uh, of projects with me, and you're like, are you sure you're able to handle that? And then when I like, yeah, because I'm a go getter, I'm a goal oriented chick. Yeah, I can do it. I can physically do it, but is it the right time for me, business wide, personally, and everything to do? So when I prayed about it, and God said, no, it's definitely not time. She was right. You should look. No, it's not the right time for that. If it comes, but having a whole huge campaign, and this is what I'm going to do, and inundate social media and your email list for that, no. So if it comes if I allow one person or one operation or one thing to come along, fine. But otherwise, you're not able to handle that right now. So I had to scale back. I had to minimize that whole campaign I had in my mind or down on paper. Pause. And now I know why. Because I wasn't ready. I couldn't have handled it anymore. Because God knew some other things were going to come along the pike that were going to require my attention. And if I had been stressed out with something that I wasn't able to handle, then it would have blew up in my face. And so it's no sense in backtracking instead of, not launching at all. So it worked out really well for me. So are you going to maintain where you are? Sometimes you have to scale back. And then sometimes you can say, okay, I can handle a little more in this area. So sometimes it's something specific. You can handle more, but in where and what type? It's like more books in this genre or more speaking in this or more events that are seeking to draw and attract this particular audience. Yep, I can do more of that. Nope, can't do more of that. So being able to analyze that when you're moving toward goals and being able to determine and have specific do time. It doesn't mean that somebody's just brilliant and so smart because cannot tell you how many mistakes I've made and ventures I've done and what Brian Royston can. And honestly, he would know, ooh, we did that. Ooh, don't do that again. Ooh, we went there. We're not going back there again. So we need more of this to happen. We need more of that to happen. So that, it makes life easier and more profitable. So determining, are you going to maintain or do we need to minimize? Can you do more, but more of what and be specific? And then, of course, some of you are ready to maximize. You can go all out. You've built a team, your systems are automated in place. You can deal with more, not just more, but that more to the max. You could take it all the way. As Mr. Jakes, the book he did years ago, Maximize the Moment. You could take it, the maximizer. That's when your systems are fine tuned. Now, they may not be perfect, but they're fine tuned in a way that you can handle the max. You've got people in place and they're ready to go. And sometimes you don't know that until after you've tested these people, vetted these people, had a more or a maximum operation come, and they come through for you. You're good to go. You're really good to go. So, what's the new goal? I don't know. I have to determine. Is it to stay right here? Is it to minimize? Can I do a little bit more of this and not more of that? Or can I be all out to the max? That's a personal decision that you have to make and something that you have to decide. But if you need help with that, let's have a conversation. Talkwithroyston.com. That's talkwithroyston.com. And for all of my other online stores and websites, visit Julia A.K. Royston. That's Julia, another A and a K, ROYSTON.com. So speaking of being all that you can be and having goals, and of course, living your best life, tune in at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time today for Live Your Best Life on envision-radio.com, where praise meets talk 24/7. Great inspiration, music, and more. And then at 11 a.m. is the Spike Davis and Friends show. Tune in for laughs, music, and more right there on envision-radio.com. And then on Tuesdays, I'm sharing my nearly 16 years of writing, publishing, and promoting on the Book Business Boss Show, Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on envision-radio.com. Some replays are available at the Book Business Boss podcast.com. And so coming up, where in the world will Brian and Julia be? Well, the Lord be willing, and we're able, September 30th, we'll be in Memphis, Tennessee, the Black Child Book Fair Tour at Memphis Public Library. It should be a great one. It is currently sold out, so there are going to be plenty of children's books, and I'm going to bring my inspiration and maybe a few fiction books along with me to the Benjamin Hooks Central Library there in Memphis, Tennessee. So join us there. And then coming up, October 27th to the 28th, I'll be adding a couple more dates on there as soon as I finalize some things in October. But October 27th to 28th specifically, I'll be at the National Black Book Festival there in Houston, Texas at the Fallbrook Church. And I'll be teaching on Friday, October 27th at 1 p.m. on self-publishing or publishing, period. And because I'm there to answer all your questions, whether you're self-publishing, whether you're using an independent publisher or traditional publishing, I can speak on some of that as well. So meet me there at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'm facilitating and moderating a publishers panel, which I'm ecstatic about. So if you're in the Houston, Texas area or planning to attend from wherever the country you're in, the National Black Book Festival, be sure to come on Friday, as there will be all type of free workshops and things of that nature on Friday. Get your questions answered. Come with questions. Come with looking for information, not only for this festival, but any festival. If you're interested in writing, writers need to be around other writers so that you don't make mistakes and sow seed and spend money that you don't have to. Get the guidance that you need. Find a festival, a book festival in your area. There's tons of them that are going to be coming up in the fall and fourth quarters. So if you're interested in writing or you've written and you're like, this is not going like I thought, and you need help, of course, you can always schedule a time with me at talkwithroyston.com. But look for a local in the public library and community events. There's always somebody having either a writer's conference or a writer's workshop, so you can get the answers that you need so that you can be a better author and move your message of your book. And I often say my tag is get your message to the masses, turn your words into wealth, and be a book business boss. So I hope that helps you. I'll have more going on. The Lord be willing, and as old folks say, the creek don't rise in November and December. But my prayer is that you continue to be blessed and move your life forward, live your best life, the life that God intended for you to have, because He died to bring you the abundant life. Be living it, be doing it, be experiencing it, be striving to do that. So, what's your new goal? Maintain it, minimize it, go more or go to the max. I'm Dr. Julia Royston of BK Royston Publishing, Royal Media and Publishing, and the Book Business Bosses, where we help you get your message to the masses, turn your words into wealth, and be a book business boss. You be blessed and have a great day. Bye-bye.